everybody, welcome back. I usually wouldn't do this because I like to prepare. I like to be prepared before I come on here and talk nonsense. I like to be prepared and know what I'm saying before I come. But I was reading this article online. Yeah, so I can't find the article, but it was talking about work-life balance. And I was like, and the person said, can't remember her name now. She's one of like the top earning female entrepreneur. I can't remember her name. Something Mead. I think she's also on YouTube. Let's quickly search. Let's quickly have a quick search. I found her. Her name is Emma Greed, or is Emma Gred? Emma Greed. So that's her name. And I found this short article about where she was saying that there's no such thing as work-life balance because work is life, life is work. And I sort of agree to that because as much as I would like to say, yes, there is such a thing as work-life balance. It all depends on how you define it basically for yourself. And she also mentioned something about being successful. And her main goal has always been money focused, to make more money. And I was like, yep, that's totally me. That's totally me. And now that she's successful, she can now do the things that she wants to do. So she feels like she has some level of work-life balance, right? She can just go and chill on the beach every Saturday if she wants, which is nice, And I kind of thought about just coming here to share my own perspective in terms of what I think about work-life balance. Do I have work-life balance? Because I talk about business analysis and my career in tech, and I'm sure other similar careers in tech feel there is some level of work-life balance there because happily we're able to work from home. And as much as it's 9 to 5, the main point of working in tech, I would like to be specific to business analysis because I don't necessarily have the details of other tech careers and the experience, right? So if I'm saying anything about career or tech, I'm referring to business analysis. So I'd like to, I've lost my train of thought, but I'd like to sort of share my own perspective in terms of work-life balance. Do I feel like I have work-life balance? In all honesty, for you, no. I don't feel like it. Am I better off where I am now than I was 5 to 10 years ago? Yes, 100%. 100%. And do I feel like I have some level of work-life balance? Yes, I do feel that way. Now I'll share some lights into that. First things first. Some of you know my story. I became a business analyst, being a single mom, working part-time in retail, and not earning that much, being on welfare. I think they call it welfare in the US. We call it benefits here, the government support, being in council housing, which they call the projects in the US. And being at university at the same time as all these things, right? And trying to complete my university, working at the same time, raising my son on my own, and of course having the other challenges of life, right? But in those moments, my priority was always to make money. That has always been my priority. Now, it doesn't mean that I love money so much so that everything else doesn't matter, right? Family always comes first for me. Family, friends, relationships. But in order for me to enjoy family, friends, and relationships, I need money, my dear. I need the money. And because of the place that I was in that time, my goal has always been to be able to not look on the right side of the menu. Meaning, when I go to the restaurant, I want to order what I want to eat, what I feel like eating, and I don't want to look at the price of the food to determine what I can and can't eat. Does that make sense? That's always been my goal. I want to wake up and travel. If I feel like I'm tired of the cold in the UK, I'm just going to go to the airport and just go to whatever country it's hot, right? That's my goal. That's my goal, and I'm sharing it with you. And I'm sharing it because as much as I've seen the article, I talked to a lot of you who are looking to come onto my program, come onto my mentorship. And I always ask the question, what is your goal? What is your end goal? Yes, I know that your goal in this moment is to become a business analyst, but why? What is making you feel like you need to become a BA? Is it that you don't enjoy your current job? Is it that your current job doesn't pay well? Is it that you don't have work-life balance? Is that you don't have any free time and freedom? What exactly is the reason, right? There is a reason why we all do what we do. At the end of the day, everybody wants to say, I love my job, I love my career, this is what I'm made for. But we all work to be paid at the end of the day. What do you want to use that payment for is what I'm asking. Okay? What do you want to use your salary and your income for? So these were the questions I asked myself before I became a BA is, okay, when I finish university, do I want to do masters? Do I want to continuously study? How long will that take me? And when will I start making money? Right? So I decided that when I finished my degree, that was it. I need to start making money. I need to get off benefits. I need to move off council estates. I need to buy my own house. I need to have a nice house with a garden. I need to have a nice car. I need to be able to afford private fees for my son. All those things. I need to be able to travel 2 to 6 times a year if I want to. I'm not currently at 6 times yet. I use these sort of things to gauge success. So success for me is to be able to afford the finer things in life, the things that I want, not only the things that I need, but the things that I actually want, right? So those are the drivers for me, basically. I know I started off talking in this video about work-life balance, but now I'm starting to talk about money, finances, your goals, your reason why, right? I feel like all that leads to the balance, not work-life, but the balance of life and our wants and our needs. That's what I think. In terms of definition of work-life balance for me, yes, I do agree with the article. If I find it again, I'll put it here somewhere so that you can read it. It all depends on your definition of the term work life, right? It takes me back to the other question of what is your dream job? And I'm like, I don't have a dream job because I don't dream to job. I don't dream job your love your job. I don't dream to work, right? I dream to enjoy life and do the things that I enjoy. But obviously, I have to work to enjoy those things because money makes the world go round at the end of the day. It's now about finding the work that I will enjoy so that I can get the benefits, the outcomes, the finances, right? The income that I can then use to enjoy my life and have that balance. Make sense? So why am I doing this video? Why am I talking without preparing for this? Basically, that's what triggered this video anyway. Seeing that article and I'm like, yeah, actually, let me bring that question to myself and then bring that question to you. So I'm posing the question to you watching. What is work-life balance for you? What is your ultimate goal? What is your ultimate goal? What is your dream job? What is the job that you think will help you get your definition of work-life balance, which would lead to your ultimate goal? Think about those things. It's good to think about it so that you can then start to take the actions, plan, right? For those actions that will help you to get the outcomes that you want. Because if you don't define it for yourself and you just have it in your mind somewhere, you wouldn't necessarily start to take the actions, the plan and structure, right? So that you can get the outcomes. Now, for me, I know this video doesn't necessarily have a structure per se. I'm just speaking as it comes to my head. For me, that was what I did. I wrote down a plan. I had a 10-year plan from the moment that my son was pulled out and I saw him, and I had already known that I have to drop out of university. I had already known that I don't have a job. I don't have any financial means to provide for me and this child. What the hell am I doing? But I gave myself 10 years, right? Not 10 years to become a BA, 10 years to be able to realistically be able to buy a house, buy a car, a house with a garden, to be able to travel as much as I can and to afford the best things for my son, you know? That was my ultimate goal. But then the time frame to get there is what I had to plan to say, okay, these are the things that I'm going to do. These are the courses I'm going to invest in, right? These are the mentors that I'm going to seek. These are the networking events I'm going to go to. These are the certifications I'm going to get, right? This is how I'm going to build my confidence so that I can speak up, you know, in public settings, in meetings, so that I can talk to people that have authority, because I had a fear of authority, you know. These are the things that I'm going to do because I can't get here without tackling these things. And of course, that's a lot right now. But in terms of my career and starting to make finances, business analysis was it for me. I had other side hustles, you know, doing small businesses here and there. But business analysis was the bulk of it, of me having a job that actually I can have the income that I can then start to use to achieve those things and to wisely achieve those things, right? So there's a lot to think about. There's a lot that I can share, but I don't want to make this video too long. But in the process of becoming a BA, I also had to be financially smart to start investing, budgeting, you know, planning how I will manage those my income to continuously be able to enjoy those finer things in life. And that brings me to this video, to share it with you as something for you to also think about, not just because it's the start of the year, right? But because you need to start taking your next steps to achieve your ultimate goal. Now, business analysis could be that career for you. There are so many other careers, right? But this is the one that worked for me, and that's why I share the knowledge about become a business analyst, right? For me, from my perspective. Now, it could help you as well. So it's something that you can explore. There are so many other tech careers. There are other career paths that you can explore based on your strengths, right? And based on the opportunities that you have for you. So that's it. That's it for the video. I hope you found some value in it, and I hope it's helped you to think. It's triggered some thought for you, and yes, I really hope it helps. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to get back to work. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. You never know where it might help. Thank you to everyone who supported me over the years, supported the channel. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your encouragement. And please continue to do that so that I can continuously feel inspired and motivated to share videos on here. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button so that you don't miss updates whenever I upload. And thank you. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.